Day 12. Good morning, Visha. Good morning, FB. So, first off, this is how it's going to play out. There may be some days where I will not drop a video, but that does not mean I did not have a video. That just means I didn't have the time to upload it. So I'm catching all this video so that I could watch myself later on in the future and see the growth, see whatever came out. So like tomorrow and Saturday, I'm probably most likely will not upload videos since we're having a secret closed door event. And regardless if there's a video or not, that does not mean I did not do the STILLENCE challenge. I hope you understand that, okay? But with that out of the way, the thing that came up for me in STILLENCE was today. I am reminded of, you know how, I remember, let me tell you a story about like Rose. And she cooked lentils, beans, right? Excuse me. Yeah, that just wasted what, a minute? I'll probably edit this out. Anyway, what came up was I was reminded of, you know, like again the mixing of, like, let's say again Rose was like cooking lentils, right? And I do enjoy lentils. And I said, what are the ingredients here? You know, I kept trying to fish out answers from her. And finally, she denied that there was pork inside, or like pork cubes. And I said, hey, if I eat pork, I might choke and I might die. So she admitted that she did indeed add pork. So I said, I am gonna eat that. And she said, but why? Right? But here's the thing. I looked at her and I questioned her. I said, hey, if I give you a glass of water or Coke or whatever she likes to drink, and I put a bit of my pee inside, will she still drink it? She said, no. I said, if I give you just 1 gallon of water, I put just 1 drop of poison, would you drink it? She said, no. And then I also saw, I forgot, some time ago on the web where there's this thing like, people are so funny because a cockroach will be just part of the food. Like you have a big pizza, it just goes to one area of the pizza and people throw out the whole pizza. Well, I said all that to say this. It's because we, especially with the liquid, you wouldn't drink a liquid that's mixed with just even 1 drop of poison. You wouldn't. And yet that's how most of us live our lives. We, like I said, we get the word of God and we know that's it, but we want to still look around for other answers. And that's mixing with the word of God. You can't do that. If you really want to get the results of the word, you gotta put 100% investment to the word. And I also remember like Bob Proctor, he says, years ago, he drew the circles, multiple circles, and he said, see, if, let's say you're outside a city and you want to get to the city in the middle, and you found a guy that can bring you there, so you go with the guy. And as you're reaching near to the city, you jump and look for another guy to help you do that. And the thing is, you'll never get to the city because every guy can get you to the city center, but you're always jumping around, going to different guys. And well, of course, what he's talking about was like the the coach or the mentorship, but it's the same in life. If you're trying to get results somewhere and you're trying like 300 methods in how to do it, you're not going to get the result. I'm talking about the pure result, 100% result of that thing that you're trying to get, because you're always mixing things. You're always jumping around. You're always trying to, like, I think it's the FOMO, the fear of missing out, like that method might be good, this method might be good. Now, if you have the capacity to kind of look at all the methods and infuse it and create your own, then that's cool, good on you. But I'm talking about this where we mix so much of, let's say, the Word of God and other things besides it. And that's why I see a lot of people don't get the results they're wanting. And again, it goes back to James saying that if you do that, you will not get. It's like, don't let anyone think that they could get the result having a double-minded, meaning one mind is on the Word of God, the other mind is like the world, right? So it's just to stick purely to something, whether it's the Word of God, whether it's another thing, stick to it purely, okay? You have to drown out the noise that comes from other people, like this. So, and that does not mean you don't expose yourself. I always talk about, number one, step one in life is expose yourself to a lot of different things so you know what you like, what you don't like. Because there will be some things that it just grabs you right away, right? And you know that's one path to take. But after that exposure, that's it. You don't have to expose yourself anymore. I don't expose myself to all kinds of different foods. If it's gluten, if it's like MSG, pork, whatever. I just stay away from it. I don't even need to expose myself because I already see a higher vision of where I could be. I don't need that, right? So that's what came up. It's only like in it, so I'm not even sure if I'm gonna edit this, but I'm really such in a state of bliss because of tomorrow and Saturday's event. We have a great weekend. Week 3 coming soon. It's so fast. Are you guys doing your own still-ins? Are you guys seeing different things happening within you, around you? If not, hey, come on.